How we doing, my friends? Today we're going to touch base on local tough guys that go into gyms. Okay, this video is a perfect example of that. This happens often. This happened when we were growing up. Guy did martial arts from another school. He talked some smack. We'll meet in the parking lot, and the thing got heated, and one of us walked out. That's the way we did it back then. It's different now. Okay, but a lot of those things that were done then are done that way in Europe, are still done, taken in that sense, okay? Especially with YouTube and influencing and all that stuff, which is bad. People go around filming fights and trying to get stuff done. But the old way, when things were taken care of, you didn't go to another person's school. Kind of just went off to a parking lot. You used to take a second of, or a friend of yours and a friend of his, go out there and hash out the differences and shake hands, and sometimes you became the best of friends with those individuals. And to this day, I have friends that occurred that we're very good friends now. I'm not condoning fighting, and I'm not telling people to fight, but in the world of pugilism, this exists. Okay, this type of behavior exists. Here in this video that I'm going to show right here, it's a video between, you can tell it's a Taekwondo guy, probably a tough guy, with a boxer. And as soon as I saw the Taekwondo's hands go down, I knew the boxer was going to win. I knew the outcome right off the bat, just as soon as they started moving. Why? Because I've seen it. I've seen it. I've been there. I've seen it with my own eyes. Seen it here, and I saw it in France. Okay? But like I said, differences in styles. Sometimes the tougher guys will hash it out in this moment. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's correct. But things like this occur. And that was a respectful mutual combat. Okay? People use mutual combat as, oh, I got in a fight, mutual combat. Listen, if you use the term mutual combat in the street, especially here in Texas, what's going to happen, the police are going to come, they're going to get you, and then they're going to take you inside. You're not going to beat the ride. They're going to get you for what, basically they're going to say it's disturbing the peace or whatever. One of the guys cowards and says, no, I did not have it. The guy hit me. So that's a different thing. Now let's talk about training. How you train in the school, how you train in your training hall is a reflection. Take 25% less of what's going to happen and occur in the real world. Why do I say that? Because the 100% that you train at a school, automatically you're in the street, take away, you start off at a negative 25. Then you start building yourself from there. Okay? This video is good to watch, good to see that hands up, good to see what happens when you fight with your hands by your waist. You can throw a lot of kicks, but if the person's a fighter, he's going to block him, he's going to go inside and knock you out. It happens all the time. Other than this, both arts are good for training. If you're out there going to train to defend yourself, train in a place where you feel comfortable in training, train to a place where they know what they're doing. Okay? There's a lot of stuff that's going on. There's a lot of issues that are happening with many schools that are just opening up and popping up. So be careful out there. Okay? Till next time, much peace.